Say that again.
The racism over here, our towns, is not as worse as Honolulu. Like in Pohoa, we call it hippie town because poor white people over there. We go, us local boys, we go over there, start eradicating and beating them up. And they'll go home, alright.
You know, they actually nicknamed some of the locals. They nicknamed Haleiwa to Haleiwa, whatever, because it's a lot more whites there. So whites pretty much took over that part of town. But I didn't think it was. Say what?
Yeah, we call them howlies. You never see Facebook when I post the one Pocahontas, and then one guy from Maui that is one Hawaiian, he will put racist stuff like, oh yeah, we will kill this Hawaii. Yeah, if you check Facebook, I will post something that get the cartoon Pocahontas, but one Hawaiian brother speaking in pidgin English.
Yeah. I didn't think it was like that bad in Honolulu either, as far as compared to Hilo. But yeah, like in my neighborhood right now, they actually say, well, they pretty much added like some more graffiti down by the park or whatever. Say, Howleys need to get out. I mean, they don't mind blacks and Hispanics, but as far as whites or whatever, they hate the Howleys with a passion.
Oh yeah.
But let's see if I can get this up and working.
So when my mom was living on, have you ever been near the Dope Pineapple in Mililani or Waikiwa, the naval base?
Yeah, I actually live in Mililani now.
Yeah, my mother used to live in there when I was when I graduated from high school.
Right.
So I lived there for 7 months, and brothers over there, they more they like us local people. Like when I had to fight with my stepfather, that is white on holiday. My mom married a holiday, so there was I had one neighbor that was going, brother, beat that guy.
What?
Yeah, he was on my side. But when the military police came, they told my mother, oh, an intruder was at your house. It's like, I like intruder.
It's like no matter where you go, though, it's like even with the Hawaiians and Samoans and Pacific Islanders, white people were like, they're just pineapple beaners or island niggers or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always one or the other. I can imagine like if they actually went to like Alaska or something, hey, you ice beaners and you igloo niggers, you go ahead and get over here. You got 3 days to learn the national anthem and shit,
Oh yeah.
But this thing already on. Okay, I think I am on.
Oh, you trying to hook up on YouTube?
Yeah, I think it's on, but I think I'm kind of like frozen a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, I see it now. I see it now.
Yeah, over here, my YouTube, the thing would show live class not in session yet, but after 10, 20 minutes when we're in class, then it pops on.
Gotcha. All right, I see now. All right, we'll go ahead and get started now. Yep. All right, one of the questions, all right, Shalom Akim, wa Akwatyam, Officer Lakumad. I already getting tongue tied a little bit. But one of the questions that, that was asked was, let me see, going from was slavery in the Bible and breaking down Lucifer. All right, that's not too bad there. All right. Make sure there was nothing else. All right. One thing we have to realize, especially, coming from the Bible and understanding, like, did the Bible permit slavery or does it teach, slavery or something of that nature? In fact, let me go ahead and turn this light on right quick. All right. Let's see. Atheists will actually be the first to tell you, or be first to, jump to the whole slavery issue concerning the Bible. As far as, see, the Bible does teach slavery or teaches people to put, I can't even think of, how they would actually put it. But atheists, people who don't believe the Bible, all of that, they say that the Bible had its hand into slavery. As far as, slaves obeyed masters, everything concerning that, which is nowhere near true. Because whenever you look in Leviticus 25 or Deuteronomy 23 or Exodus 21, it talks about how the servants, they would work for 6 years. In fact, I want to actually get a couple of these. So I'm going to go ahead and start off in Exodus 21. And we'll go to verse 16. But here's the problem with atheists or any people who, actually tries to, disprove the Bible. They'll find one or two verses and they'll make a whole doctrine out of it or say, see, it mentions slaves, so this is why you should go ahead and throw away the Bible. Or see, it mentions, slave masters or servants, they'll take one or two little words without actually reading or understanding the context of it. All right. So let's see. Hey, are you at Exodus 21 up? All right. Read verse 16.
Exodus 21, verse 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. All
right, so this will automatically cut anything tying the slavery in the Bible to the transatlantic slave trade, the Spaniard conquest, because that's exactly what they did to us. They stole us from one place and kept us in servitude or bondage in another area, also selling us to, amongst a whole nother nation of people. So this actually cuts the whole slavery concept itself, okay? Because nowhere in the Bible did it say this kind of slavery or this kind of servitude was what was going on during the slave trade or while we was in bondage. Okay, because the servitude or the slavery that's actually mentioned in the text that's actually given here is more so talking about, I would say, like you working for somebody, like going to your job, because once you're working for somebody, then okay, you're that servant, you are at that slavery or whatever, you're working to make a living. Okay, that's what the Bible is talking about. And of course, yes, it uses servants your masters or whatever, no different from me being just a worker and I have an employee. I'm up under him. I work up under him or whatever. Right? So of course he's going to be my overseer. Of course he's going to be my boss, or as the Bible would put it, the master. Okay. So that's what's actually going on here. Or in fact, that's what the Bible actually teaches or whatever. Okay. Because also, whenever atheists, I have to, stay on them because they're the main ones talking about the Bible promoting slavery. Okay. Again, if they're trying to explain anything concerning this book, same way with Christianity, you might as well just go ahead and consider it trash, or at least what they have to say about it as trash. Okay. Let's see. Go ahead and jump down to verse 20. Go ahead, read.
Exodus chapter 21, verse 20. And if a man smite his servant or his maid with a rod, and he die under his hand, he shall be surely put to death. And surely punished.
Yeah. Okay, so Vegas, just stop right there. So, all right, just like with any other slavery or with any other, job or whatever. In fact, this also proves that this type of slavery or this type of, servitude is not the same as what we went through, okay? Because they was killing us left and right. They was raping us left and right. They was, hanging us, so on and so forth, whatever. So this type of servitude that's mentioned in the Bible is not the same servitude that we went through in America, okay? Because there's actually punishments. There's actually laws that Moses put into place as far as the mistreatment of those who are working up under you, okay? So again, this is not the same servitude that we went through in America, because the servitude back here in the Bible was for one of three reasons. You was either an indentured servant, you were working to pay off a debt, or there was some cases where there was prisoners of war, okay? But for the most part, these were actually talking about indentured servants, or you owed a debt to, or somebody was just actually working to make a living, okay? That's all it is. Go to Leviticus 25 and 53. Leviticus 25 and 53. Leviticus 25, and we'll go to verse 53. Read.
Leviticus chapter 25, verse 53. And as a yearly hire servant shall he be with him, and the other shall not rule with hire over him in thy sight.
Okay, so again, there's actually rules, regulations put into place as far as the treatment of your servants, okay? That's what's going on here, all right? There's ways that, all right, it's letting you know that your servants are to be treated with respect, okay? You're not gonna rule like what the white man was doing to us, okay? Because everything that they did with us or whatever was, yes, they was killing us. They was working us day in, day out, 24/7. Actually had the baby. I saw a picture the other day where there was literally a baby out there in the sun, like picking cotton, like just literally working. Like they worked our little ones, okay? They worked us until we passed out, until we died, okay? So the servants in the book or not to be ruled over, like, you know, as far as what whites did to us. There's actually rules, regulations of how to treat people that's serving up under you. All right. Go to Deuteronomy 23 and 15. This should actually do it, at least for this topic. Deuteronomy 23 and 15.
Gone.
Read it.
Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 15. Thou shalt not deliver unto his master the servant which is escaped from his master unto thee.
Read verse 16.
He shall dwell with thee, even among you, in that place which he shall choose in one of thy gates, where it liketh him best. Thou shalt not oppress him.
Okay. So even if there was a servant that actually for some reason escaped or whatever, okay, which was not likely, but if he escaped or whatever, he actually had to have a reason to do so because he was being oppressed in some way. And it's telling you, you shall not deliver him back into the ones who oppressed him. Okay, don't return him. Okay, but it also goes on to say that he's going to dwell with you in your place, or in the place that he shall choose in one of thy gates, where it pleases him. All right, you shall not oppress him. So again, there's rules and regulations as far as like the treatment of servants. Okay, even in I need to find this part, but it says also, I want to say it's back in Exodus 21, where it says that, I'm paraphrasing, where the servant is to work 6 years, and then on the 7th year he is to be released, okay, or he's to go free. And he's not to go free empty-handedly, okay. So, oh yeah, and then it also goes in to say that, you know, if it pleases the servant that, you know, to stay with his master, then, you know, he shall dwell with the master forever. But notice in none of these texts that there's yokes of iron around their necks, how these servants are not being raped, being taken advantage of, actually being treated with respect and like humans. Okay, so for any whites or for any atheists, whatever, to try to use slavery or servitude in the Bible and compare it to the mistreatment and the harsh punishments that we went through is idiotic. Okay, or try to use the Bible in some way to justify slavery. Okay, any breakdown whatsoever that comes from those that don't believe the Bible, those that don't follow the Bible, consider it trash. All right. So hopefully I answered the question concerning that. Now we're going to go ahead and jump to, I think it's in Isaiah 14. Yeah, let's go to Isaiah 14. I have a question on Lucifer. And why do we say it's a measure? Read text. Okay, why do we say that Lucifer is not an angel? All right, too easy. Let me know when you get there, all right?
Salakia, Isaiah 14, verse.
Let's start at verse 4. Isaiah 14 verse 4.
Gone.
All right, read it.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city sits.
All right, take a proverb against who?
The king of Babylon.
So this is already letting you know from jump who this is actually concerning, okay? Not against no angel, not against, somebody who's, not against an angel disobeyed God or anything like that. All right. So this is actually letting you know that this is talking about the king of Babylon. The golden city ceased. Okay, so his kingdom as well. All right. Jump down to verse 12.
God.
Read it.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?
Okay. Nobody can, in any history, even in the Bible, whatsoever, can show me where any supernatural being has ever taken over a nation or weakened a nation in any kind of way, but it's been caused by man. All right. The white man in particular. Okay. Everywhere that the white man steps his foot, he's causing some kind of, death, destruction in that land. Okay. Ever since the time of the Renaissance era or the Reconstruction era, when he came out of those caves, all he did was destroy every land, destroy, the animals, people, wherever he went to. All right. Read verse 13.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 13. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit up also upon the mount of the congregation, the sides of the north.
Okay. So with everything that the white man is doing now, he's trying to literally exalt himself above the Most High. That's him. All right. With the NASA space program, he's trying to, or he already went into space and everything. There's no limit to the things that he won't do. All right. Read verse 14.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 14. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
Verse 15.
Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit.
Verse 16.
They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake the kingdoms?
Is this the what?
Is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
So this is already letting you know that this ain't no angel that's doing all of this. Okay, this is a man. All right, Lucifer is the nickname that was given to the king of Babylon, to his nation. All right, to his people. All right, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake the sorry, that did shake the kingdoms? Again, look at the scenario that's going on here. Okay, look at everything that the white man has done so far. Look at the kingdom after kingdom after kingdom that he has gone into. All right, that he has taken over, that he has made war with. All right, he took over America. He's invaded the Middle East. He came over here to Hawaii. He took over this land as well. All right. And he's caused like death and destruction everywhere that he's gone. All right. Jump down to verse 20 and 21. Read it.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 20. Thou shalt not be joined with it him in burial, because thou hast destroyed the land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. Verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with seeds.
Okay, so if this is actually talking about an angel that disobeyed God, then why does it say prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers? All right, so of course we know that does angels, actually go out and, make families, or, this right here just cuts that whole scenario. And the thing with Christianity, the thing with those who don't believe in the Bible is they'll see one verse, and without adding the context to it, without reading everything else, they'll go ahead and just say, see, this is an angel, he fell from heaven. But whenever you actually read the rest of this, it's saying that not the actual literal heaven, but he fell from his high position. Okay, you see that this is a man that's actually talking about prepare slaughter for his children, meaning the people that come after him for what they've done in their generation. But guess what? They'll be dead. They'll be long gone dead now. But prepare slaughter for his children, just like the whites right now. The whites that are living right now, they didn't put us. They didn't put our ancestors in slavery. They didn't. But they are still reaping the benefits from slavery. All right, they're still living in their heaven that their fathers had to kill for. All right, and just like us, we are still living in that low position, that low state that we're in now. We are still suffering the bruises, the spiritual bruises, the spiritual, not even the spiritual, but the systematic attacks or whatever from the government, the police force. The just being on welfare, just being number one in STDs, high blood pressure, abortions. We are still suffering from those effects right now. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, to say anything concerning an angel or any heavenly being disobeyed the Most High is also saying that he is not the Most High. All right. To say any angel whatsoever has come against the Most High God. All right. Angels are the sons of God. All right. There's evil spirits. Even Satan is an angel. Okay. But the Lord, Yahweh, he is the Most High God, or the Most High power. Okay. And I believe it was Captain Tazaria. He actually made a real excellent point. To say that anybody can rebel against the Most High, or to say that somebody can actually come up against him, is also saying that he's vulnerable to attacks. All right, because they're saying that all right, there's a possibility that another angel or another spiritual being can actually overtake God. Because I don't see how Christians can actually say that there's a constant war between, God and the devil, heaven and hell, something like that. As if the Most High is going to allow anything like that. Because he could just get rid of you just at the snap of his fingers. All right. There's a reason why he is called the Most High God, or the Most High Power. Okay. So again, people should really watch what they say whenever they say that any angel in heaven disobeyed the Most High. The actual angels that did disobey was the children of Israel. All right, or us. The name Israel in Hebrew is Yasha'Allah, which means sons of God or prince of power. All right, we are the ones who left our first estate. We're the ones who disobeyed the Most High. All right, not no angel in heaven. Let's see. If anybody have any questions, by the way, the number is 312-241-2161. Or you can just type in on the online chat. Again, if there's any other questions. Okay. With that, it's going to be, it's pretty much going to conclude our class then. All right. Pretty short, easy class. If there's any other questions, comments, concern, you can go to I.S.U.P.K.com. You can find I.S.U.P.K in your city. There's ample amount of classes, just throughout the United States in general. UK, Hawaii, Puerto Rico as well. If you want to contact this particular school, again, the number is 312-241-2161. All right. Again, that number is 312-241-2161. And with that, I'll say Shalom, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatah.